Hello and welcome to Express Drives. It's the age of electrics, and today we have the Tata Harrier EV. Now, this is going to be setting a lot of new benchmarks in this segment. Why? Because it's an all-wheel drive. Yes, that's right. Dual motor, all-wheel drive. Top spec QWD comes for 2899 ex showroom, and you get a 158 PS motor in front, a 238 PS motor at the back, 75 kilowatt hour battery, claimed range of 500 kilometers, and that's what we're going to be driving today to tell you if this thing works in our environment. Accessing the Harrier EV is fairly easy. You have this digital key fob which has a lot of functions on it, which I will tell you about in a bit. Besides this, you also have a digital key card which you just tap on the B pillar like this and the car opens. And of course, you get full keyless entry as well. So Tata has thrown every conceivable feature into the Harrier EV, starting with the panoramic sunroof, boss mode seats so you can get more legroom at the rear. Then when you come down here, you've got this large infotainment panel which also has your 360-degree surround camera. It has got an auto parking feature. It also has crawl mode for when you're off-road. Speaking of off-road, it has all the off-road modes over here: snow, sand, mud and ruts. And this being an all-wheel drive, you get all these modes. It also has the drive modes over here and a little boost button in the shape of a rocket for when you want maximum power for overtaking. Auto hold function. Coming over here, you've got adaptive cruise control. You've got all the ADAS features that you would want in level 2 ADAS, and they work fairly well. Lane keep assist, automatic braking, and a very practical feature is this digital rear view mirror, which means you get a complete wide field of view without any obstruction from the rear seat. So this digital rear view mirror doubles up as a normal mirror, and then you switch it on. You get the sound of a camera coming on because it's a dash cam with a front camera and a rear camera. And the rear has different zoom functions also, so you can adjust the mirror according to your preference. If you don't like it, switch it off and it becomes a normal mirror. Specifically coming to the features on the infotainment panel, it's a pretty large panel over here. You have AC controls, easily accessible, Android Auto, music. Then if you come down, you can see the mood lighting. You can change the mood lighting. You have the different acoustic modes for the JBL 10 speaker sound system. And then you have a whole range of apps over here, from your Amazon apps, AQI, Auto Park Assist, different terrain modes, and Dolby. Now this is pretty interesting because you get a complete cinematic experience when you're sitting inside the car. It also has the blind spot cameras on display when you switch on the indicators coming on the infotainment system. Tata has practically thought of everything, and oh yeah, ventilated seats. Love them. Now, I've actually been trying hard to nitpick, and earlier I used to wonder about the quality of Tata cars. It seems they have made an effort in that department. You have soft touch material here, soft touch material here. This carbon fiber thing may be a little jazzy, but maybe some people would like it. Not too much to my liking. But overall, brilliant effort. The plastic quality, the fit and finish, it has really gone up. Now, the rear seat of the Tata Harrier, like all EVs, there's a raised floor, but still you get pretty decent under-thigh support, and there's a lot of legroom, pretty decent headroom for a 5'8" person like me. Fully flat floor, which means you can seat 3 adults at the back without any difficulty. You get AC vents in the B pillar. You get 2 Type-C charging ports down there, 65 watts each. The doors are very interesting because you have a place over here for your mobile phone and the bottle holder. And one feature that I really like is, of course, the adjustable head restraints, which prevents your head from nodding off from side to side. But the compromise, because of the dual motor setup, the boot floor is raised, so you hardly get much luggage space in the Harrier EV. It shares the same platform with the ICE vehicle as well. If you thought boot space was limited, you have a frunk where you can keep about 17 kgs max of stuff over here, like your charging cables and all. Otherwise, not much access. You have coolant, wiper fluid, 12-volt battery cover, and brake fluid. That's it. It's an EV. You can't do much. If you want to park the car when you're outside, it has the function on the key. Remember I told you about the key fob? Now this one, you can move the car forward or backward in a parking lot if it's a narrow parking lot. Watch. Look, I'm walking my car. Forward. Release the key, it should stop. I want to bring it back. Hold. And it should come back in a second. Yes. Come back. Stop. All by the key. When you encounter a bad patch of road off-road, you can switch to mud and ruts mode, or you just leave it in normal mode. The dual motor sense wheel slip and take the car easily through this slushy terrain. Yep, that's practical use of off-road modes. So when you're driving the Harrier EV, you get only 3 levels of regen with these paddle shifters here. It doesn't really have single pedal mode, but in level 3, the regen is so strong that in bumper to bumper traffic, you can move with level 3 as long as you have auto hold engaged, because that will hold the car whenever you just tap the brake. Gives you a little better control. And in terms of the way it feels, now the battery pack is under the floor, so the center of gravity in this car is pretty low, which means it corners pretty well. It's a monocoque chassis, so you don't get too much of body roll. Of course, yes, it is high, so you get some of that. The steering weighs up pretty well. There are different steering modes, and so the feel of the steering changes when you go between comfort, sport, and the different drive modes that you have in this car. While going through the various settings for the car, one thing I came across was drift mode. If you want to do fast and furious stuff. Now, in terms of NVH levels, yes, it's an EV, so you don't have motor noise. Of course, below 20 kilometers per hour, you have that signal for pedestrian traffic. Besides that, you do hear some of the tire noise coming in, although this runs on electric drive Goodyear tires, so that's very specific. But you do hear traffic noise coming in because you don't have motor noise. That's where the Dolby sound system comes in. Turn up the music. So that was the Tata Harrier EV. First impressions, I am impressed. At 28.99 lakhs ex-showroom, this is pretty good value for money, considering it competes with the Mahindra XEV 9e at about the same price point. And if you look at cars like the Tesla Model Y, now available in India, this has far more features at almost half the price. If there's one thing I would advise is that let's see how this ages. Quality is good, but give it a little while and let's look at long-term ownership reports on this car. That said, first impressions, I am impressed. For more such videos, keep watching Extra Drive and please like, share and subscribe to our channel.